Hey guys, Long Haul Larry, Big Blue. We are over here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. We got empty from Reinhardt over in Shawano today, this afternoon. And after my break was over, I ended up driving over here. And I had a 5:30 appointment. And just now getting loaded up, ready to go. I have 39,800 some pounds of all different frozen products. Says something about green beans, something, and I don't know, it's a bunch of stuff for McCain, I guess. And it's going to an Americold. It is October 9th, 2019. I guess I forgot yesterday's bad dad joke. Why did the skeleton cross the road? To get to the body shop. I had to pull out my little sound effect machine just for that one. I had to go dig through my cabinet to try to find it. Yeah, today's joke, October 9th. Have you heard about the pregnant bug? Well, I can't talk. Have you heard about the pregnant bed bug? She's going to have her baby in the spring. You know, that's just another. Those are some bad ones. Those there are just some bad ones, yeah, hey, don't you know? But we are loaded all up. All good to go. Axle's all slid out. I'll show you guys real quick. I put this into my GPS. It does this every time. You can see here what it does is I put the address in and it gives me two different routes. And it says like one with tolls, one without. Well, it has the one going down here in Madison. It always tries to get me to cut over 151 out of Madison over into Iowa and then go over to Des Moines and all that stuff. And you can see there, it's only 9 miles difference. But then on the blue one, it says, oh, it's going to be tolls, 3650 to 3750. But on the other one, it doesn't say any tolls. But guess what? When you get right down here by Kansas City, this is all tolls. So, what's up with that? It does it to me all the time. And then it always routes me over to 35 over to Oklahoma City going down. It'd be a lot more than 3750 to run that Will Rogers Turnpike. So, I don't know why it doesn't have it. But I always just tap on that one. But there we go. We got 1,150 miles. Pretty close to that. The GPS will change a little bit here and there. Why is the flag half-staff today, October 9, 2019? October 6th, October 8th. It has the 8th. So it says they're a half-staff. Maybe they just didn't get out there and do it. Got to pull over to the side quick and read what this has to say. Let's see. There were more than 85 days of lowered flags in Arizona in 2018, nearly 1/4 of the year. Okay, that's great. I guess there was a border patrol agent. Robert Houghton. Honor he must have died. Died of line of duty. Worked 10 years for the U.S. Border Patrol. So I guess that's the reason? I don't know. Guess so. says that Governor Arizona ordered it, but I don't think that affects Wisconsin. I think that has to be, isn't that ordered by the government, by the federal government? I don't know. I'm not really sure how it works. Ask again. Why are the flags half-staff today, October 9th, 2019 in Wisconsin? Okay. Here we go. No, that's September. Why I can never do any of this. It just basically wants me to sign up for things, alerting me when the flags are supposed to be at half staff. They constantly, I try to figure this out all the time. I don't know. I don't watch the news and stuff. I don't watch the news, so I don't know why all these things happen and stuff. And it always wants me to sign up. Everything always wants you to sign up for an email or something. I get enough emails. I've been actually going through and like unsubscribing from things, you know. I mean, things that I actually enjoy. You know, snowmobile stuff, you know, the new stuff or whatever. You buy something and you buy the new suit or something like that. I order stuff from 509 or whatever. You know, and you gotta put in your email to get a receipt and all this stuff, and then they send you every new thing. And I like that stuff and everything, but I get so much of it, so I've been actually just going through and just unsubscribing and all that stuff. So I'm kind of hoping for a year of not spending a ton of money on snowmobiling. I can see maybe going on maybe one trip or something like that, but maybe doing one, but I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch. And I actually thought about taking my birthday, because my birthday's going to be kind of a special one this year. Hitting that big old 5-0, peeking out, starting to crest over that mountain. And so I thought about having, because I usually go away some kind of trip on my birthday. So I thought about having my kids and everything and renting a cottage and taking those guys all sledding and stuff. But I've kind of gotten rid of some of my stuff and everything. So I'd have to get a lot of stuff back again to take them guys. I wouldn't expect them guys to spend a bunch of money. They got things going on in their lives. You know, if I'm going to take them snowmobiling, I'd pick up whatever for them. And so I kind of ran it through my head and stuff, and I figure, okay, to rent the cottage, because I need at least a 3-bedroom cottage. So I need the bigger one that we get up there. So get that one for 2 to 3 days. And I mean, that's going to be probably $750, $800 to rent that. And then I got to rent them all snowmobiles. Because I do have 2 older snowmobiles that they can ride and stuff, but I really don't do trail riding. And to tell you the truth, I'd rather like get some off-trail sleds and take them off and do that stuff. You know, we could still do some trail riding with them and stuff, but if we want to go off trail, then we can. And I thought about like talking to my brother and stuff, because my brother, he's got 3 off-trail snowmobiles. I don't know why that truck's way back there like that. Look at him. I can understand trying to time the light and everything, but you don't need to stop it. He was stopped. It's like, I'm gonna be rolling. I don't care what anybody says. And now and he still hit it red. I think he was thinking he should have turned there, but he missed the turning lane. But anywho, so I looked at that. I looked at renting sleds and everything. I was thinking about talking to my brother, but I don't want to do that. I don't like to borrow things from people. So then I'd be renting sleds. So that's 4 snowmobiles to rent, and snowmobiles are like $250 a day. So you figure just for 2 days, you know, that's $500 a person. So then you got 4 people. So I mean, that's $2,000 just rent snowmobiles. So you're talking like $3,000 to rent the cabin and the snowmobiles, and then I gotta make sure they have all their gear and stuff, because I do have some of this stuff when they used to go snowmobiling with them, but some of it's been lost and scattered around. And I know like their helmets, they'd have to have different helmets and everything. I have some of their old helmets and stuff, but their masks suck. They don't have the right lenses in them, and they fog up, and I wouldn't want to put anybody through that. So I think I'm just gonna skip it. So I mean, you're talking probably to do that trip anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. That's just a lot of money just for a weekend. So I don't know. Who knows what I'll do? But right now, I'm going to be heading out to Fort Worth, Texas. I got 1,147 miles to go. Okay, what do we got going on here? I don't really know. Was there 5 or 6 policemen there? Probably some doing drugs or something. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? I'm just rolling on down through Illinois here. I got 32 miles to go to get down to Bloomington. Total of 890 miles away from Fort Worth, Texas. Just rolling through the night. Well, guys, we are rolling on down through Illinois. Got our first scale to go through. Let's see what they got to say to us. Green light. I think it was about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, they had this whole DOT thing going on, the whole inspection thing going on, and during that time, my pre-pass that tells me that I can go past the scale. It's a little box that's up under my window, works off of little transmitters that are over the highway, and it lets the scale know who I am. And it lets them know that, you know, what company I am, and they can look it up, see the CSA score and all that stuff. And if it's a decent score, they'll actually just say, yeah, go on by. Don't even need to look at you. And I usually get pre-pass pretty much everywhere. Virginia is the only state that they always pull me in. I was talking to John. John said he gets pre-pass here all the time. I don't know what it is about me, but they always pull me in there. They pull me in, but then they bypass me in a bypass lane. I don't know. But a couple weeks ago, they had that whole inspection thing going on, and my pre-pass was all red lights. Every scale I come to was red light, which I understand. They want to do inspection, so I'm figuring they kind of turned the pre-pass off or something, and just they want everybody to roll through the scales, which was fine. And then I think it was the Friday of that week, the boss sent me a message and said, "Hey, is your pre-pass working?" And I sent him a message back and I said, "I'm getting a red light at every scale." I figured it has to do with inspection. And he said, "Nope, something's buggering up. I gotta fix it." Because I think some of the other trucks in the fleet, I think they were getting pulled into scales. And I think it was on Sunday or Monday. I think it was Monday. I was going to be going past some scales or whatever, and he shot me a message on Sunday and said, "Let me know what happens the next scale you come to." And I went to the next scale, and boom, I got a green light. So I don't know what he did. He probably went online and did something, did some kind of fix or something, but somebody got it turned green. That's pretty cool. We are rolling along. We're almost down to Springfield, coming into it right now. We got ourselves 797 miles to go. Well, that's not good. Got a semi in a ditch rolled over. Don't mind the beeping. I got a sensor that's out. It's a coolant sensor, I believe. But hey guys, we are going to be getting going here for today. I just got a couple things. We're sitting here in Sullivan, Missouri. Sitting here at the Flying J. And there we go. And I was parked here, and I guess I woke up. I had a note on my door. And it said, "Cool, you parked next to me. Happy Nika 73. I'm guessing it's a name on the YouTube channel. So, and he says, "Been watching for a while." So, hi, the Happy Nika 73. Thanks for leaving a note on the door and not knocking on my door. I appreciate that. Some people knock on my door, and it's like, oh, are you kidding me right now? So today we got, it's October 10th, I got a bad dad joke for today. A cowboy left Montana to go to Texas on Friday and came back on Friday. How did he do it? I'll read it again for you. A cowboy left Montana to go to Texas on Friday and came back on Friday. How did he do it? Well, he named his horse Friday. That was really corny. One last thing before we take off. I just got myself a haircut. Got myself all trimmed up and everything. I don't think I've had a haircut since I took that trip to Florida. It's been a while. My hair was getting pretty raggedy. I actually, it was getting pretty bad. And I actually started growing out my goatee again. I don't know why. Just happened. People always ask me, why don't you grow out a beard? Why do you grow out a beard? I don't know. I just go in phases. Sometimes I shave, sometimes I don't. But I just got my hair cut right here at the Flying J. Real nice woman. Her name of the place was the Left Lane Hair Salon. It's right in the Flying J right here in Sullivan, Missouri. She did a real good job. Her name was Sarah Hose. I cannot pronounce names or anything. Sarah Howells. And she actually owns the shop and everything. And she did a really good job. So if you guys are coming through here and need a haircut, I'll tell you right now, Give her a try. She's really good. And she likes trucks. She actually goes out and takes pictures of trucks and everything. She just likes trucks and everything, so she sits there and talks about stuff, which is actually kind of a smart thing since she's cutting hair and a truck stop. But we'll get going here. Looks like I got 619 miles to go. Grand hauler staying there, if he's gonna back in this spot. Don't know, but I got around him. We've had rain. I've woken up a couple times during the day here, and pretty much just have had rain going on all day long.
I44 West.
Bumpity bump bump. There we go. I guess we're going to be having some heavy rain going down here. 611 miles to go. We're looking at being down there at about probably about 3:30, because I'll stop and do a half an hour break. So about 3:30 in the morning I'll be down there. And I'll actually be about 14 hours early. So I'll just be sitting there on the side of the road and waiting for my appointment. Hopefully it's not raining tomorrow. Maybe I can get a couple tasks done on the truck. I actually slept halfway decent today. I really don't know what's going on with me. I kind of do know what's going on. I'm having some crazy dreams and stuff. It's these pills I take for the smoking. And in the past, I've quit before taking like Chantix and stuff like this. And as soon as I quit smoking, I would stop taking the pills. And then like a month later, I'd be smoking again. So I decided I'm going to keep taking the pills until the prescription runs out. So it's not like Chantix. With the Chantix, I was like having dreams of like killing people and stuff like that. It's not that. It's just I have weird dreams, and I wake up once in a while. So I think that has something to do with it. That's my belief. But I also just have not felt well at all. It's just been, to tell you the truth, I probably have had a headache for almost 3 weeks. And I just don't feel well at all. I don't know what the deal is or nothing. See how it keeps going and stuff. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I know some people say go to doctors. I don't go to doctors. I hate going to doctors. And they're gonna tell me I got some kind of supplement or decreases. I don't know. I just don't even care about it. I think what I need to do is I need to get out and get back into exercising, and because I've actually gained a little bit of weight over the last couple months since I had a surgery done on my foot, and I had to stop exercising there and stuff. Well, that's all healed up now and everything, and I just haven't gotten back into exercising. I think I need to do that. So, I don't know. We'll see. But we're just going to roll on through the night. Well, guys, we are here at Thermo King in Springfield, Missouri. And I have finally gotten my hose straightened out. I told you guys, I think I was out in Pennsylvania and I was buying a hose. I couldn't get the right one, but I had a hose that was leaking a little bit. I had replaced the top one, and the bottom one was kind of had a little drip, a little leak to it. And I was trying to get a bottom one and stuff. I couldn't find it and everything else, and I just haven't been by really a Thermo King place. I really haven't thought about it while they've been open. And then earlier this week I was running my APU and my lower hose blew out. So I knew this place is open at nights because I've stopped here before. So I swung by here and got me the hose. I got me the right hose. And tomorrow when I'm sitting there waiting for my appointment for tomorrow evening, that'll give me a chance to put a new hose in. I'm also having an issue with Big Blue too. I'm having a sensor that's going out. It's a coolant sensor. It's what, on the dash it'll say, hey, you got low coolant. It's actually been doing this almost every day, sometimes twice a day. The thing will go off and I'm like, what in the heck? And so I pull over and I look at my coolant, and my coolant level is fine. And I'm not really sure what's going on. And so then I'll be driving along and I'll just keep driving, and then the light goes off.
In 1.5 miles, take the entrance.
So I believe the sensor has gone out. I have spoken to the boss about it, told him my feelings on it. He asked him maybe if he wants to do some little research on it, see if he can find anything about it. And he looked things up and he said, yeah, he thinks a sensor too. He thinks that he said either a sensor or otherwise a wire harness may be rubbing and has gone rubbed through, or something is shorting out or something. So I'm actually going to be stopping at a Kenworth dealership, which is, I guess, right up the road. I was talking to the Thermo King guy there and told him, I said, now I got to find me a Kenworth dealer to buy a new sensor. And he said, just follow this road and cross over 65 up here, and it's right there. So that's what I'm doing. Well, guys, we have got our new sensor too. It's a coolant level sensor. And I just pulled up out of there.
Keep to the right on I44
was having quite the issue.
Keep to the left at 0.2 miles.
Trying to get the new sensor. The guy couldn't figure out which one it was.
Keep to the right
he was
on
looking at his computer
I44
system,
West.
and he kept
Keep to
pulling,
the left
you know.
of 0.2
And then he walked
miles.
out. I told him he was starting to ring it up, and I said, "Well, could I see it before I pay for it?" I said, "Because I'm not feeling confident in what you're looking at here."
Left on I44 West.
I said, "I don't mean to be rude, but you seem to be very undecisive." And he was like, "No problem." So he walked out, and he got out the sensor, he pulled it up, and it wasn't the right sensor. I think what he was grabbing me was a sensor that screws into the block or something that gives a temperature of the coolant. What I need is a coolant level sensor. And I did explain that to him. And so we started going through the whole process again. And I was in there quite a bit. And one of the mechanics sitting back there, he heard the conversation going on and saw that I was there quite a while. And he came up and he was talking. And while this was all going on, I punched it up online and I turned around. I found it online and I turned around and I showed a picture. I said, "This is what it's going to look like." And the guys, telling, "Oh, it's this, So then they were looking at it and punched it up, and all of a sudden the mechanic goes, "Holy cats." And I said, "What's that?" He goes, "That sensor's $200. And I was like, "Yikes." And I looked at it online, and you could order it online for $55. And I scrolled down a little bit, and right up here in Joplin at Four State Trucks, which they're not open anyways, but they had it for $46. And I'm like, I am not paying $200. I said, I'll get out and wiggle the wires and make it stop beeping at me a couple times a day until I get one ordered or something. I said, I'm not going to pay $200. And the guy at the counter was like, "Okay, let me see what I can do here." And he's messing around, and all of a sudden the mechanic disappeared, and the mechanic went walking back up, and he held up a sensor. He held it up to me, and he goes, "This one right here." And I said, "Well, I guess so. I haven't seen it." And he goes, "Well, you can have that one." And the guy behind the counter goes, "Well, I guess I can mark it down to $50. And the mechanic goes, "You can't sell him that one." He goes, "I'm giving that one to him." And they sat there looking at each other. He goes, "I installed one on a truck." He goes, "We thought it was the sensor and we changed it and it wasn't the sensor." And he goes, "There was nothing wrong with the sensor, so I just put it in my toolbox. I've had it in there forever." And he goes, "I don't need it." He goes, "So he can have it." I looked at the guy, I was like, "Cool." I pulled out my wallet, and I pulled out a $20 bill and gave it to him. Gave it to the mechanic. I said, "Well, here, I guess dinner's on me or something." So I gave him $20, and on the road we go. So I'll mess around with all this tomorrow when I'm down there in Dallas and stuff. Every once in a while it just beeps at me, dings at me, and a little light comes on my dash and tells me I got low coolant, but I actually don't. So I'm just making it work. So I think I'll let you guys go. I hope everyone out there is having themselves a great day, great night as they're watching this here video. If you are not, certainly could change that all around. Try it all over again tomorrow. I will catch you guys later. Just so you guys know, we will be having a new design coming for the t-shirts and stuff. We have been working on some stuff with that. Had a little bit of a hiccup with that stuff, but we have been working on this stuff, and I've ordered actually some different colors, red and gray, and I actually ordered a jacket too. I'm going to see how I can print on a jacket, and I also ordered a hoodie, and I'm going to print on the hoodie and see how that comes out. So we'll be having some new stuff coming out pretty soon here. So I'll catch you guys later. See ya.